Hey guys, it's Emily, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about the books I read in November. I only read 3, which is kind of a lot for me, but I know when people typically do these videos, they read like so many, I feel like, but 3 is a lot for me, so let's talk about them. So recently this month or actually technically last month because I'm filming this December 2nd, but in November I kind of just like, for whatever reason, fell into a reading grind and I read a lot of Colleen Hoover. Like, I saw everybody hyping her up and so I was like, let me see. I ended up reading It Ends With Us, and then I read It Starts With Us, and then I read Verity. I'm currently reading Ugly Love, and yeah, haven't finished Ugly Love yet though, so can't talk about that in this video. But I guess we'll just start with It Ends With Us. That was the first one I read because everybody hyped that book up and it was free. Like, the audiobook was free on YouTube, so I was like, let me just listen to it. So technically I listened to it, but like, still. So anyways, with that book, I've also talked about this book, I think, and It Starts With Us in another one of my videos, but don't know if you've even seen that. Doesn't matter, I'm still going to talk about it here. I honestly didn't love It Ends With Us. I just didn't find it that interesting in a way, or in a lot of ways. I felt like the book was super just like, it wasn't entertaining to me, I guess. Like, I would literally probably give it like a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Like, I really just did not enjoy it. It wasn't bad, but it just like wasn't my favorite thing I've ever read. So I don't even know what to say about that. But I would say read it, and I would say it was worth reading because then I read It Starts With Us. And even though I didn't like It Ends With Us, and I was like, I probably won't like It Starts With Us either, I was like, I kind of just have to finish whatever I start. So I was like, I have to read the second book now. And I'm so glad I did because It Starts With Us was like a 5 out of 5 for me. I absolutely loved it. I think because I have a bias for Atlas and I like Atlas a lot, I was so happy that we could see more of him in the second book, and I just love Atlas and Lily together, so it was just so nice finally seeing Lily get to be happy for the most part. Of course, some things still do happen in the second book, but like, it was just such a nice book to read. I literally read it in a day. Like, I literally have it sitting right here too. Really, I obviously don't have It Ends With Us because I just listened to the audiobook, but I went out and bought this one and it was so good. I think the ending was a little bit rushed, but I'm not really surprised. I feel like that happens a lot with books like this. Like, there could have been a third book, so that ending wasn't rushed, but like, let's be real, like, Colleen Hoover she almost didn't even write a second book. She was not gonna write a third book for this series, so I don't even mind, but it was good. I think it was really great. And then the third book I read is Verity by Colleen Hoover. Like I said, I got into Colleen Hoover. She mostly writes romance, which this kind of does have romance in it, but I'm probably my like favorite genre is like mysteries or thrillers. So this one definitely has that aspect in it a lot, and I've heard people say that. So this was the one I've always wanted to read by her. And oh my god, this book, why did nobody warn me? Everybody was just like, oh, it's a really good book, but like, not like trigger warning, like it's crazy and dark, because this book is so dark. Like, literally, like, there's a part in it where I don't exactly remember, but there is a part in here where like they mention like nobody could like write something so twisted unless, or like they couldn't even think of something so twisted unless they did it. And I'm just like how did she write this? I'm just kidding, but like, oh my god, it was crazy, like, interesting. And I feel like the ending does go a little bit fast too. Like, everything kind of just like unravels at the end, but like still leaves you with questions. And like, but I wouldn't say it was slow in the beginning. It was still very interesting all throughout the book, and it was crazy. Like, I didn't even read what this was about basically before I read it, so I just had no idea what I was getting myself into. Okay guys, I'm sorry, my camera did stop recording, but we're back. I'm sorry if this looks any different, but I honestly don't remember what I was saying last about this book, but if I had to rate it, I would give it like maybe a 4.5 out of 5. I don't know why I wouldn't give it a 5 out of 5. I think maybe because I felt like the unraveling of events was a little underwhelming for me. Like, I wanted to see something crazier. Not that it literally wasn't crazy, but yeah, it's really good. I would still recommend this one. So those were the 3 books I read in November. I know this video is probably kind of short, but it's whatever. also feel like I didn't have a lot to say about them, but again, I'm not really into reading like that, so I don't even know what I would say about these books other than whether or not I liked them, what I liked about them, what I thought about them, and if I would recommend them. And I think I got all of that across, hopefully. This is one of my Vlogmas videos. I'm not sure what day this one is going to be uploaded on, but hello to whatever day of Vlogmas we are on. I hope you liked this simple, short video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!
We still here.